All right, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy, man. We back in the building with a YouTube video. Shout out to all y'all been liking my shorts and my videos, man. Thank y'all for the views, man. Want to let y'all know I appreciate it. I don't take none of this for granted. Like I said, I'm new to the content space, or new to this space, but I'm not staying in this forever. Trust me. We got like a week and a half, and then we gonna get some other content going. But yeah, man. In the meantime, in between time, thank y'all for liking the video.
You ugly motherfucker.
And yeah, anyway, got this pot of balloon to find love with Arlette on, so let's jump it right off.
Hi.
And if y'all do comment, you know what I mean, let me know where y'all from, man. I'd love to know where y'all from, you know. Where y'all at. Child to what y'all think of the broads, man. It look good, you know what I mean? I don't like this hair right here, but I mean outside of that, you know what I mean? It look nice. You know what I mean? That one nice. This one nice. That one nice. Yeah, you know what I mean? Alright, man. Anyway, let's get to it. Anyway.
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Brian,
Brian, how old are you?
41.
And what do you do?
I'm an aircraft mechanic.
All right. Now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to go to lounges. I like to read. I like to write. I got a book out, The Perfect Match. I'm sure everybody know that already. I like to have a good time. That's it.
All right. And what do you look for in a woman?
Class, grace, ladylike, God-fearing woman,
Okay.
stuff like that.
Nice. And what are some
Y'all know how I feel about the God-fearing woman thing.
You have to read this story.
Come on, bro. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop it with that. I'm gonna let it rock out for a second because I
deal
gotta
breakers?
do something real
And make
quick.
sure I get this right.
Please do.
Multiple baby daddies,
Okay.
can't do that. If you have multiple children, I can, as long as you're from one guy. It doesn't matter if you was married to him or not. As long as you're from one guy, I could deal with that.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. So we did get some pop balloons. Let's go on over there and see why they ended up popping.
All right.
Okay. We'll start here with your name and age.
I'm Sydney, and I'm 28.
And Sydney, what do you do?
I'm an assistant principal at an elementary school.
And so why did you end up popping your balloon?
28 and assistant principal. I'm trying to think of what I was doing at 28. What was I doing at 28? Nigga, I was driving a forklift in the warehouse, bro. I'm down bad at 28. She a
You
whole
have to read this
assistant
story.
principal, bro. Shout out to her though, you know what I mean? I'm not making fun of it. It's just you never know people's story, man. That's crazy.
Balloon.
I'm just not my type physically.
Okay. And what makes him not your type?
Probably the height, even though I'm short, but I usually don't. Just the height.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how tall are you?
I'm 5 foot.
Okay. Brian, how tall are
Jesus.
you?
5'7".
5 foot.
7. Now, is she someone that's your type?
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, she look
Definitely.
good.
It's a shame you popped on me. You know, and you say only because of height?
Only because of height, because you look good. I like your eyes, your
Okay.
skin tone.
All right.
Yeah.
So what's the fixation with the height?
Just because I'm just so small and little, I want someone just big. If that makes sense.
Okay. You want somebody to tower over you?
Okay.
Is that what it is?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Over here, your name and age.
I'm Alicia and I'm 29.
And Alicia, what do you do?
I'm a content creator.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I think we're both vets to the show. I've seen you on the show. I do think you're a little strict
Vets?
for me.
Oh, vets.
I do tend to date taller guys, and we've just had some interesting interactions on the internet. I don't know. You're a little spicy on the internet. You've said some not nice things to me, so
Oh, to you directly?
yeah, I just feel like it was just after a catch up or something. We just had an interesting interaction, and I just didn't like the way you handled me on the internet. I thought it was a little rude.
So, Brian, anything you want to say? And is she also someone that's your type?
I mean, she looks good, right? But I think I would pass.
That's fair.
The thing you're
Oh,
speaking
it
about
just
on the
hit me.
internet.
It just hit me. He's the guy that said that comment about the one woman about 3 baby daddies. Why they do you like that? Damn, I don't even know how I didn't even see that, bro. It just hit me. Like now I can hear it in his voice. Man, Arlette, why y'all letting people back on the show, man? It's enough people out here to like just get not one person on your show, but especially again, this is just my opinion. I don't like when if somebody's sensational or salacious in like their antics or anything like that, and you have them on your show repeatedly, you're now doing it for clicks and views, but you can't take the I'm really doing it for purity route. So I'm gonna break this down real quick. Last week or about a week ago, Arlette and BM, her husband, they sent out mass copyright strikes to content creators that review their stuff, which is fine. They have all right to, no different than anybody else. You can not want people to choose your review your content. That's perfectly fine. I don't care about that. People gonna do it anyway. You know what I mean? That's first and foremost.
You ugly motherfucker.
Anyway, secondly, but when you do that, you come off like you really want to do something pure and do something good. And I know they say they're married in their Christian base, but this is the reason why I don't let people skate on the morality clause or like the Christian that like they just like to throw Christianity right up against you like a card and use it. I don't let people do that, at least to me, just because in one breath. And I'm not speaking down on Arlette. I actually love her show and love that color dress. Like it seems like that's what she should be wearing. Like that's how she should be dressing. But when you're on a morality high, you have to be on a morality high through and through. You can't be half today and then half tomorrow. So in one breath, they don't want people reviewing their content. They want to do everything in house. Cool. But then you go executive produce for Netflix. You give the show away to Netflix. They fumble it because they don't care nothing about. The Netflix cares nothing about morality. They don't care nothing about the cause. They're just here for clicks and views and stuff like that because that equals money to them. But on YouTube, it doesn't necessarily equal money. But then you can't have a morale. You can't be on the morale side of the game because you have people like him. I'm not saying he's a bad person, but you have these people who just were already on your show and they were, big enough distractions, and you just if you bring them back on the show, you're sending the wrong signal to other people. Because let's say I wanted to go on, or a female wants to go on the show. Well, she don't want to be on the show with him if he done already showed his behind to somebody else. I'm not saying he did, but the principle is if you have somebody on your show and they turn it up and they ratchet or they do some, black people ish on your show, you can't just necessarily you can have them back because it's your show. You can do whatever you want to do, but you can't hide behind that moral stance. And I think that's what they trying to do as a couple. But to me, I see straight through it. Because if I was moral, once this guy showed his behind on my show the first time, I wouldn't have him back again. If I was moral, if I built this up and I'm them, once Netflix comes running, I'm not going to not sell out, but I'm not going to executive produce. I'm not going to, when you're moral, to me, when you're moral, you're trying to do it one way, the beginning to the end. You're not trying to sell it off to get money. You're not trying to reach into a bag or sell licensing or sell rights to a Netflix studio. You're not trying to bring salacious people or people who just brought drama to your show again and again. You're not trying to do that. But then again, that's just me. But you know, y'all do what y'all do. Shout out to Arlette. You know, once again, I love the show, and that's a dope dress. You know, but I don't know. That's just my opinion. You just bringing back people who just now it's like you're fishing for content. Now is her content falling off? I don't know. But if you bringing back people who just gonna turn it up, I'm expecting him to say something wild. Honestly, he done already did it, but it is what it is.
You called me sassy in the comments. I really didn't appreciate that. I thought that was disrespectful, right? And I said something back to you, and that was pretty much it, really. But I think you're moving a little too fast. I really don't think you're here for love, to be honest with you. Last time you said you had your homegirl with you on the episode.
You're
I really
promoting a
don't think
book.
y'all was really.
You came out and basically like promoted your book, so I thought that was a little interesting as well. But I am here for
See, this is not even 2 seconds later. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is good if you're getting this raw, uncut, but if it's doctored, it's fake. It's no different than like if you see a woman with like a beautiful body, it's perfect. Like she's got a beautiful body, but the moment we know that she is fake, well then it's all fake. You know what I mean? It's all, it doesn't matter at that point because it's all fake. And this is the same thing. If you're getting this real organic drama and it just happens to play out on your show, cool. But if you're bringing back people who you know want to jump it off, you know what I mean? It is what it is, you know what I mean? He promoting a book. She's a content creator. I mean, they both have a morality issue already. He can't say she not looking for love. He on here promoting a book. She's a content creator. What type of content she does, I don't know. I don't care, but you know what I mean? Now they arguing. And all of this could have been avoided had you not brought him back. But, or her, because I think she's been on a previous, I don't know if she had drama, but you know what I mean? It just is what it is. I just call it how I see it, but.
for love. You're not my type.
I doubt
and
that.
Thank
baby.
you.
I doubt that. But
That's
it's
okay.
cool.
We're not
It's
here
cool.
for you. Mwah.
Exactly.
Let's move on.
Ain't nothing worse than a smart dumb nigga.
Terrible. But hey, this is what y'all do. This is y'all black community at its best, so I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm here to take care of me and mines, and that about it. Outside of that, I want everybody else to experience peace, love, and happiness, and financial gains and all that. But I'm only here to look out for my people, meaning the ones in this home. You know what I mean? My brother, my mother, my dad, you know, outside of them, everybody else, y'all gonna have to, you know, swim upstream like everybody else. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. I'm not on a black morality clause or like a morality high, and you know, I'm not trying to save the black community or anything like that. I'm just pointing out the foolishness. But these people were already toxic to each other on a previous episode. Or letting them had to know it. Why you bring them back, I don't know, but whatever.
Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Alexis, and I'm 30 years old.
And Alexis, what do you do?
I'm doing well, thank you. So I'm a teacher by day and an entrepreneur by night.
Okay. What kind of businesses do you have?
It's a cold pressed juice business.
Cold press
And why did you end
juice.
up popping your balloon?
Outside of that
She
height,
tall?
you said you like to go to lounges, and I'm not big on lounges, so that's ultimately why.
Okay.
Is she someone that's your type?
She's nice.
Thank you.
I would approach her. But, you know, lounges as a deal breaker for you, I don't really understand that, but okay.
Farewell.
Definitely.
Let's go over here. Your name and age.
My name is Chanel, and I'm 30.
Chanel, what do you do?
I manage a business, a birth and postpartum business. Thank you.
Birth
And
postpartum.
why did you end up popping your balloon?
For starters, you had me a little perplexed from seeing you on other episodes. So that was probably the initial thing. And then outside of that, I think you're just a little bit older than my preference. But outside of that, you're very attractive.
Okay. Appreciate that.
And is there anything specific that caught you off guard about him, about other episodes?
Oh, no, I like.
See, fishing. Shout out to Arlette. I'm not mad. I'm just pointing it out. Hold on real quick. Somebody like my Instagram joint. Come on. Is that too dark? Oh, I'm just trying to make sure they ain't dark. I'll leave it there. Anyway, yeah, man. Now you got Arlette fishing for the scoop. You know what I mean? The information, the tea, which is fine. Like I said, I don't care, but it's just I find it funny. You know what I mean?
Like, it's just like the interaction, maybe like a little bit of like, again, perplexed, like a little shocking kind of shock factor with the way that you kind of communicated your desires or your like things that you're not interested in. So yeah.
Okay.
Now, she's someone that's your type.
She looks good. She looks good. I love the chocolate. I love the shoes. Everything looks good. I love the teeth. You got it
Thank
together.
you
You
so
know,
much.
but
Yeah, she look good.
but get to know me. Ask questions. Don't judge me for past episodes. Don't worry about none of that. Don't worry about what I tell the next woman. Focus on what I tell you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Now he pimping. Hey CJ, if you see this, he running game right
You have
now.
to
You
read
know what I
the
mean? Don't worry about what I tell them. You know what I mean? You just worry about what I tell you. That's hilarious, bruh.
So you could have been a match, but you didn't pop.
Likewise, Brian.
Thank you. Let's go here.
Wow.
Your name and age.
Mcflare, 29.
And Mcflare, what do you do?
I'm a therapist.
Nice. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
It's solely just height for me. Height is a big preference for me, so that was just it.
No, we have to ask, how tall are you?
I'm 5'5".
And look at Brian's face. And Brian, now she's someone that's your type.
She's good. She's good. I just think it's a cop out. You know, that's the first thing y'all talk about is height. I think it's a cop out. I think it's an easy thing to say, oh, he's not my height.
I mean, bruh, see, this is the issue, bruh. Two things about it. Number one, it ain't a cop out, bruh. Women have desires too. It is what it is. Girls want dudes in shape. Dudes want girls with. Some dudes want girls with pretty feet, or bigger butts, or smaller chest, like bigger chests, or smaller chests. Like it. We all want something. Them wanting somebody taller is not an issue. I mean, I'm not saying that because I'm 6 feet or like 6'1". I'm 6'1", but I'm not saying that because I'm 6'1". What I'm saying is girls are no different than guys. They want what they want too. We just gotta respect it, bruh. It ain't no cop out. And two, you saying it's a cop out don't increase your position. You know what I mean? This is dumb. It's useless to say it's a cop out, bruh. She want what she want. You know, if she was 300 pounds and you pop her balloon, or you pop your balloon on her, and he's like, yeah, I just want my woman smaller or something like that, then what if she hits you with the same thing? I just think it's a cop out that y'all want small women. You gonna be looking crazy, like, man, get this, you know what I mean? Get this heavyweight champ out of here. You gonna say the same thing, bruh. It ain't no cop out, bruh. And notice every girl he's had like some type of back and forth with, which is fine, but I just think that Arlette brought him on there for this exact reason, but could be wrong.
But if I was up here talking about your weight, if I was up here talking about the weave, the lashes, and everything like that.
He.
So, fuck! Keep going. I'm keep.
Bruh, it don't matter. It don't matter. I get why you promoting a book, bruh, because it's like, come on, bruh, it don't matter, bruh. It don't matter. I feel like Arlette told him to go ham like this. He not laid back. He not just cooling. He very aggressive with it. And I'm guessing this girl about to pop. And it don't matter if you don't like the weaves, this and the fourth. She's entitled to her opinion. The same way if you popped on a girl who's big or wore weave or nails and whatever you don't like, you're entitled to it, bruh. It's no beef. She's entitled to what she don't want. You're entitled to what you don't want. It's not a cop out. She just don't like it.
Then it will go
from my head.
I'm just saying. Just saying. If you feel like I'm less of a man because I'm shorter than the 6 feet,
I didn't say that. You said that.
Clearly, now exactly like, bruh, this is just bad, bruh. This is a goofball. This is a gump. This is a loser. To blow up on a chick, bruh. I don't even have enough. I just fell out with a day one friend of mine on Cinco de Mayo, right? For an issue that he didn't want to address. Like, he wanted to come down on me because of something I'm doing or trying to do that's bettering myself. He didn't believe in it, which I don't care if he believed in it or not. I just explained to him, hey, this is what I'm trying to do. Don't look at it this way. And then from there, he wanted to immediately keep calling names and poking fun at it and egging it on. So then I let him know. I was like, hey, bruh, you a loser. You know what I mean? You not doing nothing to better your life. You in a group chat with other dudes talking about smoking weed all day. You know what I mean? Gum shit. But you mad at me for a piece of content that you don't believe that I should be doing. But you're doing nothing. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is all loser stuff. The same way I had that issue with him is the same like issue I'm kind of taking with this guy. Like, you're coming on here attacking people, but you're not doing anything like just better yourself, bruh. If you're better than this, don't be on the show. Don't be on the show, bruh. And then you saying if you think I'm less than for being 6 feet, nobody mentioned anything about being 6 feet. Ain't nobody on this set probably 6 feet. Nobody. Including the cameraman, whoever that is. Guy or girl, I don't know. Nobody said anything about 6 feet, bruh. You just out here just mad at the world. Which is cool. You could be mad at the world, but bruh, like, she called your card. She ain't fucking with it. Just keep it pushing, bruh. There's no need to attack people, bruh. And there's another reason why I hate this position. Because you attacking a female, bruh. People who do this, I actually think like they'll turn around and hit a woman. You know what I mean? Just cold clock her because she don't want to talk to him or something like that. Like, you crashing out on a broad because she just wants somebody taller. Okay, bruh. There's plenty of short girls. You had this girl who looked 10 times better than her. No offense. This girl beside her looked way better. And she had her balloon. But here you go, crashing out. Now she gonna pop. And this joint nice. Real nice. But crashing out for what, bruh?
That all I said was I didn't like your height for me. That was my preference. That was it.
I understand. I mean,
I
it's
wish you
cool,
well,
but
though.
it's always the second or third one talking about height. So I just want to bring it to forefront about what's the problem with that. What's the fixation y'all women have with height?
Okay.
It doesn't matter what the fixation is, bruh. It doesn't matter. Because a big woman can say, what's y'all fixation with a slim girl? A skinny girl can say, what's y'all's fixation with bigger chest, bigger butt? It doesn't matter. It doesn't help you in this situation right here and right now. This is why it doesn't matter. Just keep it pushing, bruh.
Preference and all that. Listen, I got enough confidence and enough prosperity to be able to stand taller than the tallest guy in the room.
Okay.
You
Now you about to curse out, and it don't matter, bruh. And you don't have enough confidence and prosperity, bruh. I know you don't. Because if I was in the room, not saying that we come to fisticuffs, because I'm not talking about that. I'm not on that. But if I had a conversation with any of these bras and they said, no, I just want somebody taller, or I want somebody shorter, or I want somebody not bald head, or I want somebody, you know what I mean, this way or that way, I wouldn't care, bruh. Just keep it pushing, bruh. You know what I mean? You sit up here arguing with to argue with a female, but then say you have enough confidence and prosperity to to move around in the world is yin and yang, bruh. I just don't see how both of those fit in the same sentence. Arguing with a girl for something she clearly has a right to want. Somebody taller than her. It don't matter, bruh. Just keep it pushing, bruh.
But you won't
I
experience
love that for
so.
you. I hope somebody.
Clearly. And when girls say little words like that, she digging into them now. I like that for you. The other girl said, thank you, or this tall girl said, she said something to kind of like, yeah, whatever.
Experience is that?
For sure. I hear you.
Thank you. Okay, let's head back this way. Your name and age.
Jordan, 27.
And Jordan, what do you do?
I am a therapist and I own a small business selling hair care products.
Okay. Now, before we jump into why you ended up popping your balloon, we did have you on the show before and you ended up matching, but what happened?
We were not aligned. And I would love to elaborate, but I don't think I will without him here to say his side of it. So, but we were not a match.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you for sharing. So, why did you?
She definitely got two scoops of vanilla ice cream, I see. You know what I mean? Shout out to you. You know what I mean?
You have to read this story.
She got if this is a Cold Stone, she gotta have it, you know what I mean? She got two scoops of ice cream, you know, vanilla bean, you know what I mean? I dig it, you know what I mean? She cute too. Okay.
You end up popping your balloon?
So like the other lady said, I have seen you on previous episodes and I did find it a little distasteful, but I've never met you in person. I wanted to give you a chance. That's why I had it unpopped. But then I witnessed it for myself. The same distaste I kind of saw in the last episodes. To be specific, I guess I'll say, I think you say you're very confident, but when somebody brings up height, you get very defensive, which is not indicative of confidence. And so for me, I wanted to hear you out because I did have a prefixed judgment of you, but I wanted to hear you out. And then that interaction kind of confirmed what I prejudged. So.
Okay.
What you got smart to say
she's
back?
Someone that's your type.
She's good. She's definitely a catch.
Thank you.
But, I think you was wrong with that, The fixation height that y'all women have, that's a
Don't
problem.
say y'all. I never spoke on your height.
You just spoke on the height.
No, I never spoke
You
on
just
your
spoke
height.
on the height.
I never spoke on your height.
Okay.
I said what you did on your previous episode.
No.
Was
Now hold
distasteful.
on. I'm gonna call it fair. She did speak on the height. She is wrong.
To
Let me go back.
your height. So confident. I wanted to give you. So yeah.
Right. Thank you for sharing. So, why did you end up popping your balloon?
So like the other lady said, I have seen you on previous episodes and I did find it a little distasteful, but I've never met you in person. I wanted to give you a chance. That's why I had it unpopped. But then
Okay, she didn't talk about height.
She's definitely a catch. The fixation.
I never spoke
You
on
just
your
spoke
height.
on the height.
It was distasteful to me,
Okay.
but I wanted to give you a chance to come out here and interact with you myself. I actually wanted to answer one of your questions, which is why I had my balloon unpopped.
Mm-hmm.
But you got, I won't say sassy. You got defensive with her, and I didn't appreciate that. And I feel like you were like that on the previous episodes, and I saw it in real
But
life.
that's not you. That's a whole nother woman. So you're a girl's girl?
Define girl's girl.
Or you a girl's girl? You know
Define
exactly what that means.
No, define girl's girl.
You're a girl's girl.
Define
so when you're a
girl's girl.
That kind of mean.
Exactly. This is, bruh, you're not confident, bruh. You keep saying, she's saying define girl's girl. You're saying it doesn't matter, bruh. All of this can be avoided if you just leave it alone. Take it for what it is and move on. You got these girls laughing at you, bruh. Look, she laughing at you. This one, like, I can't even believe I'm here for this BS.
You would choose a woman before you choose a man. That's what that would mean.
Yes.
You would?
Yes. What the fuck? We haven't learned nothing in all of humanity now. I forget the term that they say it is, but I mean, it is what it is, bruh. Just go about your business, man. Why sit here and argue with a woman you don't know? I'd never argue with a person I don't even know. It just doesn't do anything for me.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's move on. Let's go down here. Your name and age.
Y'all gonna get it today.
Now you gonna say y'all gonna get it today, bruh. Shut.
Ain't nothing worse than a smart dumb nigga.
Fuck! Keep
You
going.
ugly motherfucker.
Cornball. Guys, if there's any guys watching my channel, please do not be like this guy. Straight loser. You sitting here arguing with beautiful women that you don't even know. And all of this could have been avoided. From the very first girl, you could have just said, okay, she looks good, and just left it at that. You had balloons open, bruh. You literally had, when you started interacting with the girl in the red, the girl beside her popped. When you was talking to her, another balloon popped. I don't know which one. You had balloons, bruh. You had opportunity, bruh. Half of them popped off rip because they saw you on the previous episode. But the other half didn't, bruh. You had a shot.
Hi, I'm Shaylin and I'm 30.
Shaylin, what do you do?
I'm a nursing student.
And so why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm copping out. It's because you're short.
Okay.
And I don't like men that argue with women. Okay. All that going back and forth is crazy.
Okay. No problem. Okay.
Is she someone that's your type?
She's nice. She'll catch. But then again, she's a girl's girl.
Keep
you a
it
follower.
cute. Keep it cute.
You a follower, love.
Keep it cute,
You
buddy.
want to
Now you're sitting here telling a girl she a follower, man. Get this.
follow what I'm telling the next woman. You're a follower.
Here you go, argue
Worry
with
about
women
what I
again.
tell you.
That's
It's really
crazy.
not about being argumentative. It's about really letting you women know what's the deal on a national television show, YouTube.
We're not
right?
interested. It's okay.
It's all
Just
good.
take
You
it
don't
to
have
the
to be
chin,
interested,
move
but you're
on.
going to listen to what I got to tell you after
Let's
you
move
say
on.
what
Let's
you
move
said,
on.
right?
Let's move on. Let's move on.
It's all fair game.
All right. Your name and age?
Hi, I'm Ty. I'm 27.
How you doing?
Ty, what do you do?
I'm an entrepreneur. I'm the owner of Fat Bar. I'm a lash tech. I do everything esthetician field, basically.
Okay.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
It's the height. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah,
No
for me.
problem. No problem. It's all good.
Is she someone that's your type?
Not really. You know what I mean? But she's good. You know what I mean? She's all right. You know, I don't really like the weave. I don't like the lashes. I don't really like all that.
So what's the difference?
I like
of
to keep it
height
natural.
thing?
You know?
What's the difference
What's the difference with what?
of a girl saying she don't want you for your height and then you don't want
It's
me?
Boom. She called it right out. Called it right out, bruh. Called it right on the nose, bruh. Pin the tail on the goofball. Bruh, you gonna get mad at a girl who disqualified you off of height, which is their preference. But then you gonna come at a girl who say, I don't really like this, I don't like that, I don't like that. And she's like, okay, well, what's the difference? She pop because you're too short. You pop on, I pop, but then you say you don't like my hair, this, that, and the fourth. It's like, well, who can, if you get that not like me for hair and weave or lashes, she can't like you for not being tall enough? Like, make it make sense, bruh. Oh my God, just a loser, bruh. I wouldn't if I was a girl, I wouldn't even talk. I just pop and say, I don't know. I want to see what else is out there. I wouldn't even talk to him. And Arlette, please don't bring this loser ass nigga on your show again. I get it. If you did it for clicks and likes and disturb drama or issues, maybe y'all got something contractually. I don't know. If that is what it is, cool. But if it ain't, just go with something else, bruh.
It's just the same fixation that y'all use in every episode.
So
That's
it's the
really
same
all it's
fixation
about.
of
I don't really
lash
care
and
about
weave. Next,
I
thank you.
don't really care about the height thing. I really
Next,
don't.
thank
Because
you.
I'm confident about that.
Let's
but
move on.
you know,
Your name and age?
My name is LaPortia and I'm 30.
You said LaPortia?
Yes.
Okay. And LaPortia, what do you?
I dated a girl named LaPortia long time ago. She had a sister name. It was me and Devontae. We bagged these two girls in the mall. I had LaPortia and her sister was Bree. Is it Brittany or Brianna? Brianna? Something like that. LaPortia and Brianna, they were sisters, but I don't know where y'all at, what y'all doing. Hopefully y'all, you know what I mean, y'all still in good health, you know what I mean? Shout out to y'all.
You ugly motherfucker.
You do?
I have a lot of trades. I'm a veteran. I'm a cosmetologist. I have a CDL, and I just finished school for cybersecurity.
Damn. You ain't gonna have no time for a dude. The CDL thing, I don't know. You probably not on the road driving.
Well, thank you for your.
I'm a cosmetologist.
You probably doing cosmetology most of the day. You say you're a veteran, so you probably not in the military. You probably either retired from it, probably a cosmetologist, and you just, the fact that you just became a cybersecurity professional, shout out to you. You're probably trying to work in it. So yeah, I mean, you're gonna be busy though.
I have a CDL, and I just finished school for cybersecurity.
Well, thank you for your service.
Thank you.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm not interested.
And what is it? May I ask?
Exactly. Arlette, push the button. Push the button.
I don't really want to have an argument with you. I just don't like the way you speak to other women.
There we go again. A girl's girl.
That's fine.
A girl's
Thank
girl.
you.
I don't really like the box eyebrows.
Okay.
So
They're not for you.
But you know, they definitely
They're
not for me, baby.
Exactly.
You hear me?
Your name and age?
My name is Annalicious. I'm 28.
Bruh, come on with these.
So,
Annalicious, dog.
keep going. I'm
8 years old, and I work for Dynasty Financial Services.
Okay.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
So I've listened to all these people. If I was your woman by your side, I'm kind of getting cringed. I'm getting scared. My heart rate is going up. So I'm just, baby, stop. So I just had to pop. Sorry.
No, you don't have to say sorry, baby.
Is she someone that's your type?
Not really. But where you from?
I popped.
Not really. She's not really my type, no. She's another follower, a girl's girl, you know, so.
But
I
one
don't
thing,
think
you
that's
look
good.
beautiful.
Thank
I
you.
love the style, the
Thank
fit.
you.
Don't talk now, ma'am. I'm not gonna, I call it fair and square. He just asked you a simple question. He didn't even get disrespectful with you. You said, you're not really his type, but where are you from? Because he hears your accent. And you just want to say, I pop. Why is he even listening? Why do I have, I'm not going to listen to you if you don't even want to answer a simple question about where you from.
Snatched.
Thank you.
So you did a
Thank
good
you.
job, and you work out. So it shows that you're dedicated to being a hard worker.
For sure. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Let's come back. Brian, we always trying to find you love. What's going on?
It's all good. It's a miscommunication. It's misunderstanding. You know what I mean? And then they like to follow for the next woman and what she want to do and what she talking about. Be a woman. Stand on your own. Don't worry about what I tell the next woman. Okay. And it's really not about height in real life. They lying to you.
Who they lying to, bruh? I'm taller than my broad. I don't know many women that are way taller than they do. No woman wants to be that. The same way no dude wants to be with a really big chick. It's fine. It's okay. They have things that they like. Us being taller than them is something that they like. That's fine. That is A-okay. Ladies, there's nothing wrong with you wanting somebody taller than you. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Now, will you get that? I don't know, but it is what it is. But the fact that that's what you want, you deserve to have that. You know, you deserve what you, I mean, I'm not saying you deserve anything in life, but if that's what you want, then that's what you want. It is what it is.
They up here lying about height. They up here lying.
How they lying about height? They want somebody clearly taller.
That's what we're doing. It's all good.
All right, well, Brian, thank you for coming on. Let's go ahead and give it up for him, ladies. I'll take the mic. Thank you. All right, let's bring out our.
Anyway, he a whole episode and a half on himself. I'm tired of it, bro. And if y'all go get his book, y'all can read his book or whatever like that. Listen, y'all seen what happened to Aaron the Plumber. Aaron the Plumber had a real life career. The same way this guy does. I've said this in a previous episode. If you gonna be a guy going on the show, realize if you have a real job, not like no $50,000 a year job. Even if you make 60 or 70, I'm not even saying that because you could probably find something else for 60, 70. What I'm saying is if you got a real career where you got real certifications, real degrees, you need a bachelor's or master's or more to get your job, you need like you're on a career track and you're in like a mid management of a big corporation, like if you're making over $100,000 a year, I wouldn't even go on the show. Flat out. I know it goes against conventional wisdom, but I wouldn't even go on the show because let's say he makes $100,000 a year. He just got up here and argued with these chicks. Y'all seen what happened to Aaron the Plumber? He said a girl's arm was too hairy, and they called his job so many times they got him fired. And he had money. Now, thankfully, he turned it into a YouTube career, and it's still growing. But he hooked up with Woody and Charleston White, and I think he'll be straight. And shout out to him. I'm not talking bad about him. What I'm saying is, if you got like a real solid career, I would not go on the show. It is too dangerous. A girl gonna end up saying something slick, or you gonna say something that's gonna get misconstrued. You're gonna be all over the blogs tomorrow, and they gonna call your job, say fire you, left and right. So please, if you make money, real money, do not go on this show. And this has nothing to do with Arlette. Just don't go on this type of show. Cause once you do it, you're putting your career at risk. And if your career is at risk, hey, you know, like I said, I don't pay your bills, so I don't care what truly happens to you. I'm just giving you a fair warning. That's just for me and my knowledge of what I know what will happen, because it's already done happened. Like I said, Aaron the Plumber, it's gonna happen to him. So it is what it is. And he said a girl's arm was hairy. This guy just got up here and argued with 4 girls and call them all followers. So it is what it is. Hey man, that's gonna be it for this episode of Pod the Balloon to Find Love.
You ugly motherfucker.
Please don't bring Brian back on your show, Arlette. Anyway, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man.